We are from Trenton Senior High School.
And we were from Osaka City Higashi High School.
Hey Kevin, look at this. The poster said that COVID-19 affects the stores are running out of tissue paper because they were made in China and would no longer be exported to Japan. We have to buy tissue paper as much as possible now.
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen the news on Facebook, so I think we should buy it immediately. You know, you're my best friend, so there is a UFO. What?
Have you ever seen this before? Or you are the one who did the same thing? If you think this is ridiculous, please take a look at the following example and the effective way to reduce it happening again.
Nowadays, people receive information such as friends' status updates, news, and advertisements mainly from the internet, especially from various social media platforms. Since social media is a public platform, anyone can post anything without a process of fact-checking.
However, are they fact or are they fake? Is seeing really believing? In our presentation, we are going to discuss how like, comments, and share affects our judgment on the misinformation.
Also, we did a questionnaire among high school students and their parents in Taiwan and Japan. In the end, we will provide some solutions that we can do when facing the misinformation.
First of all, let's talk about like. A lot of people have changed their habit of buying things from virtual stores to online shopping. In order to get more customers, people try their best to get as many likes as they can. The more likes you get, the more likely a post will be on others' newsfeed. In our questionnaire, around 50% of them said they buy products from social media because of the great amount of likes and positive comments under the post. However, is the number real? Can you imagine that people even buy likes on the internet? Apart from this, false advertisement is also a serious problem. They usually contain false or misleading information about the product. Therefore, we must learn how to identify false advertisement.
The next one is comment. Just like the results we show you, positive comments can deeply affect consumers to buy the products. In addition to traditional ads, sponsored posts are a new way of promoting products. Companies would work with influencers who are willing to publish sponsored posts on their sites.
The advantage of sponsored posts is that consumers will transfer the trust in the influencers to the products they recommend. That's why we can see so many videos recommending products online.
And what is the problem of this? When the influencers are not sincere enough, there actually exists some misleading information as well. Therefore, our judgment must become very critical.
The last function we want to talk about is sharing. The culture of sharing information is quite different between Taiwan and Japan.
According to the result of our questionnaire, the most frequently shared posts in Taiwan are raffle posts and activity information. As for Japanese, news-related posts rank number 1. An interesting thing we want to talk about is over 70% of Taiwanese parents in our questionnaire have shared healthy-related information.
In recent years, a lot of elderly people pick up the habits of sharing health-related information in live app groups. For example, one message that suggests people to put onion paste in the socks to improve blood circulation has been increasingly shared among live app groups.
Sounds ridiculous. These massive amounts of low-quality news articles are called Canton farm, which are produced in order to collect money from page clicks.
That's why they usually contain a lot of misleading information, and the problem of this is that those elderly people don't even know if they are true or not before sharing.
What does Japan? Although we don't have the phenomenon of sharing health-related messages, there are still potential risks of spreading fake news everywhere. According to our survey, only 30% of the users said they would usually check the news before sharing, which means the spreading of fake news may be out of control within a short time. Take this for example. In March 2020, stockpiling and panic purchasing hit Japan because of the COVID-19 pandemic. First to go were fake masks, next for no good reason at all, were toilet paper. It turned out that the irrational fear came from some fake news claiming toilet paper would no longer be available because it was made in China. Obviously, our ability in verifying the true information play an important role in sharing information on social media.
So what are some ways that we can do when facing this misinformation? In this section, we will be talking about the solution based on two aspects, the user and the social media platform.
From the aspect of the users, we can verify the information through several websites suggested by the Taiwanese government, such as Cofacts, MyGoPen, Rumor and Toast, Taiwan Fact Check Center, and so on.
As for Japanese, there are relatively more fake news about COVID-19. We can check the information via Fact Check Initiative Japan. However, we can't always rely on the websites every time we receive any message or news. The most important thing is to improve our ability to judge. Remember, don't trust the information too easily and always stay skeptical after receiving any message or news. We can check if the source of the information is credible or not instead of sharing it without thinking.
From the aspect of the social media platforms, they have also made a lot of effort to stop the misinformation from going viral. Take Facebook for example. Based on the US reports, Facebook will check and verify the suspicious posts.
Then they will display the true information under the fake posts, making the users think twice before sharing. Also, WhatsApp even limited the number of sharing of a message, so the same message can only be forwarded a few times. According to the report, the function has effectively reduced the spread of fake news by 70%.
In fact, not only these two companies had contributed their efforts on this issue, other mainstream platforms also have similar functions. We are glad to see these platforms are actively making the online world cleaner than before and prevent their users from being deceived. So bear in mind, seeing is not believing.
Thanks for listening.
Okay.
Hello, audience.
怎么重设？
Hello, audiences. We are students of Osaka City Higashi High School. Thank you for your excellent question. First of all, we will answer from Osaka, Japan. I'd like to answer about how to deal with misleading things. We think fact-checking is an effective way to counter misleading, also fake news. Okay, next from Taiwan, please.
First of all, thanks for all you guys asking us the questions. And I'm going to answer the questions. So, totally, what is an effective way to prevent misleading? I think avoid the influencers that have really any negative comments. It's really important.
Okay, I'm going to answer the right. How can we prevent ourselves from cheating if we really want to achieve the part of social media? You have to think independence. For example, AirPods cost 4,000 NT dollars in normal, but someone will sell it in about 1,000 NT dollars. So it is sound ridiculous, so it is quite a cheating.
Okay, the next question is sent from Kevin. Kevin asks, how can we know the information posted by the influencer are true or not? Okay, the same aspect of the fake news is exaggerating, and all of the title is ridiculous, such as a skin lotion that could help you bake you 18 years old. That is impossible. Okay, so next question. Thanks for your asking. I'm going to answer the anonymous. Are you sure the fact-checking website can be discredited? Actually, we are not 100% sure, but you can check the information by other different websites we recommended too. Remember, don't put all eggs in one basket.
Okay, so that question is from anonymous, and it say, how can people make the social media operator have to improve on posting fake news? I think we should stop using and appeal to government. Like, for example, the Instagram also started to hide the number of likes. Yeah, that's all.
Bye bye.